Viper 13 Real-Time Radar, sponsored by Morris Law Firm.
Welcome back at 8:16. Though it has been sunny and rain-free for the past several days, there are still flood warnings in effect for about 5 areas across the viewing area, most of them in the Pee Dee, but there is the Waccamaw River, which is highlighted right now in Horry County. The one of most concern is going to be the Little Pee Dee River. That's going to be the one in the highest flood stage right now. It is in moderate flood stage for today and tomorrow, down to minor for Tuesday and Wednesday. The Waccamaw River is in action stage, but will be increasing a little bit on Wednesday, so that'll put it into minor flood stage. And the Lumber River, same thing, but it's going to be decreasing by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday. So the Little Pee Dee River is currently at 11.2 feet, and anytime you get over 11 feet, you're going to start to see some impacts in the Fort Wretch community, which is located near Nichols. Mainly, it's going to be the swamplands overflowing, but a couple residential areas could be affected if you live very close to the river. But it is just going to be high for today and tomorrow, and then slowly tapering off as we get closer to midweek. Now the Futurecast is showing those clear skies that are going to be staying in place throughout the morning, lunchtime, and then a little bit of some changes around for the evening time. It is still going to be very sunny and cloud-free, but we are going to get that wind shift. So the humidity should still be tolerable for this afternoon, but due to the wind shift this evening and into the overnight hours, we should be seeing that humidity a little bit more noticeable on Labor Day. So increase in humidity. The temperatures are also going to be a little bit higher, so you're definitely going to be feeling that warm up for your holiday, but again, it is still going to be very sunny. The morning looks good, maybe a little bit of passing clouds for the border belt throughout the afternoon, but again, the holiday's looking good. You can definitely celebrate outside with a cookout, the beach, or at the pool. And then for Tuesday, kind of more of the same. It is still going to continue to get warmer. We'll look at your muggy meter, a little bit sticky for the Pee Dee today, teetering on uncomfortable for the beach, but the dew point's always a little bit higher at the coast because the ocean is right there. That means there's more moisture in the air, but we can see uncomfortable humidity for both Monday and Tuesday, and then getting very close to oppressive by the time we get to Wednesday. And Wednesday is also going to be the hottest in terms of your temperature. So really going to be feeling like summer, even though it kind of has felt like fall for the past couple of days. The highs are back to normal for this time of year, right around 84 for the Grand Strand, 88 for Florence and along the border belt. It's not going to be as cool for tonight, but it's still going to be about 3 to 4 degrees cooler than normal. So 66 for Florence and Marion and about 68 for the Grand Strand. At the beaches, winds light and variable, less than 5 miles per hour. Waves are average at 1 to 3 feet. The water temperature got a little bit cooler. It's down to 81, and there is a coastal flood advisory from 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. And then there's a look at Labor Day, which is going to be very sunny for the next several hours, days. It's looking pretty good, but again, it's going to be a little bit warmer. So by 11 a.m., 83 for Myrtle Beach, 82 in the Pee Dee, and that warming trend intensifies by Wednesday. We're going to start in the mid 80s for today, but we'll end up in the low 90s by Wednesday. Inland 92 for Labor Day, and then 94 for
Lawyers.
Waking up across the Carolinas, conditions again are going to be off to a pretty nice start. Most of us were starting our day in the 50s. Some of us are still in the 50s, but we're all seeing that really nice sunrise across the area because clear skies are in place, and it is going to be very sunny throughout the afternoon. So Marion and Conway, Scranton and Kingstree, you're the only one still in the 50s. Florence is up to 64. We're already in the mid 60s for Myrtle Beach, and 67 in North Myrtle Beach is the warm spot. Temperatures are a little bit cooler this morning, 1 degree off in Florence, so not really a noticeable difference there. But Georgetown is 7 degrees cooler this morning, and really no changes for Cheraw in Laurinburg, but there is going to be some changes for the afternoon. Again, a couple of degrees warmer. The warming trend intensifies as we go throughout midweek, but still very sunny by lunchtime, 82 in the Pee Dee and 81 at the beach.
Coverage you can count on this morning starts now. And now, here's meteorologist Hannah Ronner with Viper 13 Real-Time Radar, sponsored by Morris Law Firm.
Waking up this morning, the weather is very refreshing. Temperatures are on the cooler side. Most of us were waking up in the upper 50s. So again, it was another dose of fall, but it's not going to feel like this again for the foreseeable future because each low temperature is just going to continue to get warmer and warmer as the warming trend continues for the next several days into the middle of the work week. So again, it is going to be a warmer afternoon. Temperatures are honestly going to be pretty normal. It's going to be mild for tonight, not as cool. And then again, hotter for Labor Day once again, and it's going to be more humid as well. But radar and satellite shows clear conditions with high pressure centered right over the Carolinas. Going into our futurecast, we're still going to have very clear conditions in place through the afternoon, evening, overnight hours. By the time we're transitioning into the overnight, that's when that southerly flow is going to be increasing across the area. It's going to be very sunny for your Labor Day throughout the afternoon and evening time. But again, that southerly flow is going to be increasing humidity all throughout the work week. The high temperatures for today are actually fairly normal. 88 is perfectly normal for the first week of September in Florence. We'll be in the mid-80s along the Grand Strand. The beach forecast for today, winds light and variable, waves 1 to 3 feet. Coastal flood advisory will be in effect from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The low temperatures for tonight are still going to be a little bit on the cooler side, 4 to 5 degrees below average, mid-60s for the PD, upper 60s at the coast. And you can see 4 degrees cooler than average for North Myrtle Beach. Pretty normal for Florence, only off by 3 degrees. In Lumberton, that 65 is 4 degrees below average for this time of year. In terms of the tropics, we're down to 2 named storms. Gert back from the dead from about a week ago when it was first named. Tropical storm Katia. Both of those are going to be heading off to the north, so we're not concerned about that. But a tropical wave off the coast of Africa is going to be kind of trekking through the main development region here for the next week or so. And the probability of that eventually being named is about 70% as it currently stands. The probability of it being a tropical storm in the next 2 days, though, that's pretty low, only about 30%. But just so you know, the next name on the list is going to be Lee. So we're really going through this hurricane name list here pretty fast, honestly. And we'll look at your 7-day forecast where the warming trend is going to be around for the next 4 days. So mid-80s today, upper 80s for your Labor Day, 90 for Tuesday, and then 92 on Wednesday. Wednesday will be the hottest day of the 7-day forecast. And then looking inland, you're going to get back to the 90s by Monday and the mid-90s by Wednesday and Thursday. And again, there's humidity with that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so yeah, those fall-like temperatures that we've had for the past 2-3 days, yeah, it's not going to be around this week.
I was hopeful that it might actually be transitioning to the fall season, but looks like we have to wait a little longer.
It seems like we always get that first dose and we think it's going to last, and then it gets really hot and humid. The mid-90s, I thought we were over it, but guess not.
Right back to summer.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Hannah. Well, a California scuba diver has gained